Okay, welcome back. Welcome to a new class, to class number 44. Yes, this is class 43 because I'm going to go over the 2 points from yesterday. I'm going to go over the points. I'm going to review the points, but very soon I'll go into class 44. Okay, camera number 1. I'm holding a pen. I'm holding the same pen as yesterday. I'm not holding a different pen. I'm holding it in my left hand. I'm holding it between my thumb and my index finger. Now I'm holding it between my thumb and my middle finger. Okay? Now I'm holding it like a cigarette. But I'm not smoking it because it's not a cigarette. And besides, y además, and besides, I don't smoke. Now I'm holding it in my right hand. I'm holding it between my index finger and my middle finger. I'm holding it like a cigarette. I'm holding it como si fuera, as if it were a cigarette. Okay? Now I'm holding it between my thumb and my index finger. Every day I hold this pen when I teach you. Yesterday I held it in both hands when I taught you, and now I'm holding it in both hands as a medida que te estoy enseñando, as I'm teaching you. To hold, okay, to hold something, to hold somebody in your arms. Have you ever held a beautiful woman? Or have you ever held a handsome man, soon who you are, in your arms? To hold I've held a beautiful woman in my arms many times. Hey guys, oye chicos, have you ever held a sexy girl in your arms? Have you ever held a beautiful woman in your arms? Okay, to hold. Hold me, touch me, etc. To hold. And now I'm not holding the pen anymore. I'm holding the papers. Okay, do you know anybody who holds beautiful women in his arms every day? Do you know anybody who holds a pen when he teaches? Do you know anybody who holds a cup of coffee when he teaches in class? Do you know anybody who holds a Vaughan cup when he teaches on television? Me. All right. Do you know anyone who has 25 children? Do you know anyone who has 6 daughters? Do you know anyone who has a bodyguard? Ask me if I have a bodyguard. Richard, how do you say bodyguard in Spanish? How do you say bodyguard in Spanish? Guardaespaldas. Ah, bodyguard. O sea, guardia cuerpos. Eso. No solo espaldas. Okay, every part of my body. Okay. Yes. Ask me if I have a bodyguard. Richard, do you have a bodyguard? No, I don't. Ask me if I need a bodyguard. Richard, do you need a bodyguard? I don't think so. No, I don't. Ask me if I know anybody who has a bodyguard. Richard, do you know anybody who has a bodyguard? Yes, I know at least 3 people, personally, who have bodyguards. I know at least 3 people who have bodyguards. Politicians, ex-ministers who need to improve their English. So they have English classes, not with me, but with teachers in my organization. But I know them personally, and they have bodyguards, okay? And do you know anybody who owns a Rolls Royce? I know one person who owns a Rolls Royce, a Bentley, but he doesn't drive it very often. Maybe once a month. He takes out his Bentley and drives around the city and goes back and parks it in the garage of his house. But he doesn't use the Bentley every day. So yes, I know one person who owns a Rolls Royce. Do you know anybody who teaches French on television? I don't. Do you know anybody personally who teaches English on television? Do you know me personally? Do you feel like you know me personally? Probably. After watching me for so many hours, you say, This person is part of my family. Entra en mi salón every night. Yes. So yes, probably you know me, okay? Now, do you know anybody who goes to work by helicopter? Do you know anybody who goes to work in a helicopter or by helicopter? I don't. Do you know anybody who commutes to work by plane? Commute, commute, doble M. Commute is ir al trabajo desde fuera de la ciudad, entrando. The people who live in Granollers commute to Barcelona. The people who live in Sueca, many of them commute to Valencia to work. The people who live in Alcobendas, many of them commute to Madrid to work. Okay, commute. Do you know anybody who commutes to work by plane? I know one person who flies in his private plane every morning to work and then flies back, okay, in New York City. Now, do you know anyone who lives in a two-story house? I know some people who live in a two-story house. Do you know anybody who lives in a two-story house? You don't understand. Two-story. Story is planta. Yes. The Empire State Building in New York City has 105 stories. Okay? Floors. You say pisos y plantas. We say stories or floors. A two-story house is una casa de dos pisos. Do you have a two-story house? No? Do you know anybody who has a two-story house? Okay. Do you know anybody who had a two-story house in the 1960s? I do, myself. In the 1960s, I lived in a two-story house. Now, do you know anybody who hates this method? I don't. After 35 years, still, I don't know anybody who hates this method. Do you know anybody who loves, al que le encanta? Do you know anybody who loves this method? Yes, I know quite a few people who love this method. And do you know anybody who drinks coffee without sugar? Yes, me. I drink coffee without sugar. Do you know anybody who eats watermelon? Watermelon? Yeah, sandía. Watermelon. What's the question? Do you know anybody who eats watermelon with salt? Yes, me. I put salt on my watermelon. Ugh, that's good. It's como melón con jamón. This is the taste. Do you know anybody who puts salt on grapefruit? Pomelo. No, I don't know anybody who puts salt on grapefruit. I do. It's delicious. Okay. All right. We'll go to another teacher, and then I'll be right back.
Thank you, Richard. Muchas gracias, Richard. Hello again. Soy Hannah. ¿Qué tal estáis? How are you today? Are you ready to practice and repeat what we just learned from Richard? Espero que sí. I hope so. Okay, we're going to start, but first, we're going to say hello to my student today with me, Jermaine. Hello, Jermaine.
Hello, Hannah.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Okay, great. We're always fine. We're always happy every day here learning English. Okay. And we're going to review our previous class. Vamos a repasar la clase anterior. So this is repaso, so I hope that you can follow well. Remember, todo en voz alta. So remember to repeat everything out loud because it's very, very important to hear yourself, okay? Bien, we're going to practice with to hold y el pasado, que es?
Held.
Muy bien. So el verbo to hold en el pasado irregular, held. Here we go. Did you hold many things last year?
Yes, I held many things last year.
Very good. Yes, I held many things last year. Held. La pronunciación aquí, cuidados con la pronunciación. Held. Termina con LD, pero el último sonido es una D. So remember, hay que oír, hay que escuchar la D. Held. Held. Siguiente. Okay, did you hold many babies last year?
Yes, I held many babies last year.
Okay, good. Me too. I held many babies last year. Estoy rodeada de niños, bebés, especially in California. En California, bebés por todas partes. Okay, now ask me if I held many babies last year.
Did you hold many babies last year?
Okay, very good. Did you hold many babies last year? Yes, I held many babies last year. Y también puede decir aquí, yes, I held a lot of. Remember, a lot of se puede sustituir many y much. So yes, I held a lot of babies last year. Do you hold your pen when you write?
Yes, I hold my pen when I write.
Okay, good. Do you hold your book when you read?
Yes, I hold my book when I read.
Okay, good. Ask me the same question.
Do you hold your book when you read?
Very good. Repeat.
Do you hold your book when you read?
Very good. Do you hold your book when you read? Okay, very good. More examples. Ask me if I held my book when I read.
Did you hold your book when you read?
Okay, muy bien. Okay, good. Did you hold your book when you read? Yes, I held my book when I read. Muy bien. So, did you hold a fork yesterday?
Yes, I held a fork yesterday.
Okay, good. What's a fork?
Un tenedor.
Muy bien. So, yes, I held a fork yesterday. Did you hold a spoon yesterday?
Yes, I held a spoon yesterday.
Okay, bien. Yes, I held a spoon yesterday. ¿Qué es a spoon?
Una cuchara.
Muy bien, una cuchara. Did you hold a knife yesterday?
Yes, I held a knife
Pasado,
yesterday.
pasado.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I held a knife yesterday.
Muy bien. So, yes, I held a knife yesterday. So, remember, el pasado del hold es irregular y hay que decir held. Yes, I held a knife yesterday. Muy bien. Okay, next part, siguiente parte. Do you know anyone who lives in Italy?
Yes, I know someone in Italy
Okay, yes, I know someone
who lives in Italy.
Eso es, repeat again.
I know someone who lives in Italy.
Muy bien. Yes, I know someone who lives in Italy. So here we're practicing someone, que significa alguien. En afirmativo usamos someone. So yes, I know someone who lives in Italy. And also cuidado, someone es tercera persona singular. So hay que poner, I know someone who lives con la S, tercera persona singular, who lives in Italy. Bien, siguiente. Do you know anyone who has a stapler?
Yes, I know someone who has a stapler.
Who has?
Who has a stapler.
Okay, muy bien. Who has a stapler? Repeat.
I know someone who has a stapler.
Okay, good. Yes, I know someone who has a stapler. ¿Qué es un stapler?
I don't know.
No sabe. Okay, ask me. Ask me what a stapler is.
What is a stapler?
What is a
What
stapler?
is a stapler?
Okay, a stapler es una grapadora.
Oh, okay.
Claro,
Vale.
él contestando, yes, I know someone who has a stapler. No sé qué es. Una
Vale.
grapadora.
Okay.
Okay, do you know anyone who speaks Spanish?
Yes, I know someone who speaks Spanish.
Do you know anyone who speaks English?
Yes, I know someone who speaks English.
Good. Do you know anyone who speaks Korean?
Yes, I know someone who speaks Korean.
Okay, bien. Y también vosotros en casa. I speak Korean. Do you know anyone who lives in California?
Yes, I know someone who lives in California.
Muy bien. Okay, very good. Buen trabajo y también en casa. And I'll see you next time. Los dejo con Richard. Bye bye.
Okay, welcome back. Numbers. Get out a piece of paper, please. I said, get out a piece of paper, please. Take out a piece of paper. Get out es sacar un papel. Viene del cajón, viene de donde sea. Arrancando un papel. Get out a piece of paper. Put it on the table. Get a pen or a pencil, because this is number dictation. Ay, qué pesado. Otra vez. Yes, dictado de números, lo siento. I know what's best for you. Number dictation. Get out a piece of paper. Get ready. I'm going to dictate a number. And you only once, eh? I'm not going to repeat the number. And you write it, okay? And then when we finish, we'll go back and check, okay? So let's check how well you know your numbers. Do you have your paper? Do you have your pen or pencil? Okay. First, camera number 1. All right. 1, 2, 3. Let's start. The first number. Redoble de tambores. 490. Next. 619. Next. 3,319. Next. 1,319. Next. 2,590. This is easy. No, I'm sorry, I'm not going to repeat it. Next. 34,590. Next. 23,490. It's a trabalenguas. Next. 19,090. Next. 90,019. Next. 319,190. And finally, are you ready? Yeah. 290,390. Okay. All right, let's go back and check them. The first one, 490. 490. Can you see them? I have them written. Longhand, a mano. 490, not 419. The second one, 619. 619, not 690, okay? The next one, 3,319. 3,319. Fijaos que estoy usando comas aquí. No ponemos puntos, ponemos comas. Al revés que en castellano. Donde tenéis la coma decimal, tenemos el punto decimal. 2,3 millones es en inglés 2.3. 2.3 million people. Okay? So, el tercero, 3,319. The fourth number, 1,319. 1,319. 1,319. Este and, solemos decirlo mucho más rápidamente. 1,319. Pero está allí. 1,319. 2,590. 2,590. Okay. The next one, 34,590. It's easy. 34,590. The next one, 23,490. Otra vez 490 al final. 23,490. 23,490. Bah, 19,090. Es así, ¿no? Yeah. 19,090. 19,090. Okay. 90,019. 90,019. Okay. 319,190. ¿Lo he dicho bien? 319,000. Did I say it okay? Yeah. Yes. 319,190. 319,190. And finally, 290,390. Okay? Now remember, we put commas between every set of 1,000, we put commas. We don't put decimal points. Decimal points is for the decimals. Okay. 2.2 es 2,2. Curioso que sea al revés que aquí. All right. But you need to remember this in professional life if you're going to use numbers. Numbers are used all the time in English and in Spanish and in French and in German in the professional world. And you need to say 3.7 million, 257,112.774. Okay? We say decimal points, the decimals. All right. Now, listen to these numbers. 1330, 1330, 1330, 1440, 1440. Tratad de oír la diferencia. 1330. Cuando lo largo y lo digo con claridad es muy fácil. 1330, 1440, 1550, 1660, 1770, 1880, and 1990. Juan Carlos I was the King of Spain in 1990. La Regenta was the Queen of Spain. Well, Queen, no. She was the Regent of Spain in 1880. Charles III was the King of Spain in 1770. Philip IV was the King of Spain in 1660. I think, I don't know, John was the King of Spain in 1550 before Isabel and Ferdinand. And in 1440, I don't know, and in 1330, I don't know. I really don't know. Okay? 13, 13, 30, 30. 1,330. 1330. 1440. 1550. 1660. 1770. 1880. And finally, 1990. Excuse me for being so insistent, but we do it for a reason. Lo hacemos por un motivo muy claro. Constantemente el español en el ámbito profesional se equivoca con estos malditos números, los 90 y los 19, pero es continuo. Y puede crear y de hecho crea graves problemas de comunicación y errores porque el oído español no capta la diferencia. Tenemos que trabajar con esto mucho más. Okay. Our sponsors, and I'll be right back. All right. I'm over 13 and I'm over 32, which means I'm not under 13 and I'm not under 30 either. Now, I'm over 14 and I'm over 42. Yeah. Yeah. I'm older than 40, Okay, so I'm over 40. And 15 the same. I'm over 15 and I'm over 50. And I'm over 16, but I'm not over 60. I'm younger than 60. Yeah, I'm under 60. I'm not over 60. But I'm over 16. Now, I'm over 17, but I'm not over 70. I'm quite a bit under 70. I'm over 18, that's for sure. But I'm not over 80. 80, 80, 18, 80. I'm under 80. I'm over 19, but I'm well under 90. I probably won't reach 90. And for now, I'm a long way from 90. I'm under 90, but I'm not under 19. Okay. All right. Another teacher, and then we'll be back.
Gracias, Richard. Yo soy David Waddell. My name's David Waddell, and I'm here to look at some numbers today. And I'm here with a very special guest, un invitado muy especial, Nacho. How are you today, Nacho?
Fine, thanks. And you, David? How are you?
I'm very well. I'm very
Great.
well.
Well.
I love numbers.
Oh, and me.
Yes?
Yes,
Do you love numbers?
Yes.
So you have no problems with numbers at all?
We'll see.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Well, today it's going to be very, very easy because we're just looking at the difference between 19, and 90. Yeah? 90.
Okay.
Now, with 19, we put the stress on the second syllable, 19. Yeah,
Okay.
19. Whereas with 90, the stress goes on the first syllable, 90. 90. 90. Now, it seems quite easy, but sometimes when people speak quickly,
Yes.
it's difficult.
Yes,
It's very, very
so
difficult to
to
distinguir.
remember the
Exactly.
intonation, yeah.
So, we're going to do a number dictation. I'm going to give you 3 numbers, and all these numbers either end in 19 or 90. So, are you ready?
Yes.
And in casa, you have to write these numbers down, and afterwards you will say them aloud, in voz alta, okay? So, are you ready? The first number is 419. I'll repeat it one more time. 419. Good. Bien?
Yes.
Okay, the second number is 790. 790. En casa estás escribiendo, ¿no? Muy bien, okay. And the last number is 219. Repeat it one more time. 219. Okay, let's see.
Let's see.
Okay, they are all correct. Well done. You win
5 points.
5 points, exactly. Now, can you read them to me?
Okay. 419.
Very good. 419.
419.
I see, muy bien. Well,
Okay.
yeah, 400 and we put together 100. 419, very good. The second one?
Okay, the second one is 790.
Okay, 100 and, can you say?
190.
Good. Repeat the whole number again.
790.
790.
790.
Okay, 790. Muy bien, está bien. And the last one.
The last one is 219.
Okay, repeat one more time.
219.
219. Muy bien. En casa, ¿qué tal? Yeah, los tres, bien. Espero que sí. Okay, the second round, la
Wow.
segunda ronda. Yeah,
Second
so
round.
so rub out your numbers.
Yes.
Now, are you ready? for the
I am
second-
ready.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, the first number of the second round is 890. I'll repeat it one more time. 890. And the second number is 590. Repeat it one more time. 590. And the last number, the third number, is 119. I'll repeat it one more time. 119. Okay, let's see what you have there. Okay, the 3 are correct. Now can you say them en voz alta, aloud, and in casa también, okay?
Okay. 890.
One more time.
890.
890, yeah?
Okay. The second one. 590.
90, yeah, it's a very American accent, but it's fine. 90, yeah.
Okay.
And the last one?
And 119.
19, muy bien, 119, perfect. Okay, let's do another round, shall we? This
Okay.
time, we're going to do slightly bigger or higher numbers.
Wow.
This time, there will be thousands as well, yeah, miles.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
En casa, ¿estáis listos? Muy bien, okay, the first number is 5,490. Yeah, I'll repeat it one more time. 5,490. Okay, the second number is 6,119. 6,119. Okay, and the last number is 4,619. That is 4,619. Let's have a look what you have there. Let's check. The first one is correct, the second one is correct, and the third one is correct as well.
5
My
points.
God. Okay, crack. Okay, now
Okay.
read them aloud for me.
Okay. 5,000.
1,000 con la lengua.
5,000.
Así.
490.
490. One more time.
5,490. 490.
Así. Muy bien. Okay, the second one.
6,119.
And 19. 119.
19.
And the last one.
The last one. 4,619.
One more time.
4,619.
One more time.
Wow.
Not so good.
4,619.
Así,
Ahora.
muy bien. Very, very good. Very good. And en
Okay.
casa también en voz alta. Yo quiero escuchar cada número. Okay. One more round,
One
shall
more.
we do? Yeah, are you ready? Let's do slightly higher numbers again.
Okay.
Slightly higher. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, here we go then. The first number is 32,590. Okay, I'll repeat it one more time. 32,590. Okay, the second number is 77,219. I'll repeat that again. 77,219. And the last number is 51,590. One more time, 51,590. Let's have a look. The first one is correct. The second one is correct. And the third one is... No, it's correct, it's correct.
Okay.
You got it right. Muy bien. Okay, now
Okay.
read them out for me, can you? The
Yes,
first
of
number?
course. 32.
32.
32,500.
Done.
590.
Okay, very good. The second one.
77,219.
219.
219.
Okay, not bad. And the last one.
51,590.
Okay, you got it that time. 590. 590. Let's do just one more number, okay?
One more.
This is the last number. Are you ready?
One moment.
One more?
Okay.
Just one number.
One number.
Are you ready? Are we very fast?
Yeah.
45,290.
Wow.
One more time.
Yeah.
45,290. 90.
Yes.
I
Thank
got you the last one.
It was,
Never mind.
you were really...
I was very fast that
Wow.
time. Okay, just read it out very quickly. Read it for me.
45,290.
Okay, 45,290. That's all we have time for. Thank you very much. Y os paso con Richard.
Ask me if I know where camera number 1 is. Richard, do you know where camera number 1 is? Yeah. Yes, I do. It's over there. It's over there. It's not over there. It's over there. And ask me if I know what I'm going to do now. Ask me if I know what I'm going to do now. Richard, do you know what you're going? ¿Qué bien lo has hecho? Do you know what you're going to do now? Yes, I do. Well, what are you going to do now? I'm going to change, ya lo sabes, to camera number 1. Okay. All right. We're together again. Now, ask me if I know anyone who lives in Rome. Richard, do you know anybody who lives in Rome? Yes, I do. Yeah, I know someone who lives in Rome. Silvio Berlusconi, he lives in Rome. But do you know him personally? No, I don't. I don't know him personally. Ask me if I know anyone who works in Kiev, the capital of Ukraine. Richard, do you know anyone who works in Kiev? Yes, I do. Adrian Shmadoloka, a friend of mine. Yeah, he lives and works in Kiev. He's Ukrainian. Ask me if I know anybody who knows how to fly a helicopter. Do you know anybody who knows how to fly a helicopter? I know 2 people who know how to fly helicopters. Both of them are teachers in this organization. Now they're teaching English and not flying helicopters. They retired from the U.S. military. And in the military, they were helicopter pilots. And now they're English teachers. Now they're English teachers. Now they are English teachers. Y cuando hago la contracción, now they're English teachers. Ahora son profes de inglés. Now they're English teachers. Okay? They used to be helicopter pilots, but not now. They retired, and now they're English teachers. And do you know how old they are? No, I don't know how old they are. Well, ask me. How old are they? One is probably about 55, and the other is about 58 or 59. Okay? Now, ask me if I know anybody who can play chess like Gary Kasparov. Do you know anybody who can play chess like Gary Kasparov? No, I don't. I don't know anyone who can play. En el castellano usáis el subjuntivo. No conozco a nadie que sepa o que pueda jugar al ajedrez como Kasparov. Que pueda o que sepa. En inglés no. Usamos el indicativo. Suena raro en castellano, pero no conozco a nadie que sabe o que puede. I don't know anybody who knows how. I don't know anybody who can play chess like Gary Kasparov. I don't know anybody. Ask me if I know anybody who can teach English better than me. Oh, Richard, impossible. No, ask me. Do you know anybody who can teach English better than you? Yes, I know quite a few, bastantes. In this company, there are quite a few teachers who can teach English better than me, yeah. On television, I don't know, but in the classroom, yes, okay. Ask me if I know anybody who works in a tractor factory. You know what? In a tractor factory. Ah, tractores, yes. Ask me if I know anybody who works in a tractor factory. Richard, do you know anyone, o anybody, ¿cuál digo? Lo que quieras. Do you know anyone who works in a tractor factory? Yes, I do. I know several people who work. Sin la S, al decir people, yes, plural. I know several people who work in a tractor factory. Ask me if I know anybody who is an expert on fertilizer. An expert on what? On fertilizer. For what? Fertilizer. Abonos, fertilizantes. Ah, fertilizer. Fertilizer. That's right. Ask me if I know anybody who is an expert on. Un experto en is expert on. Ask me if I know anybody who's an expert on fertilizers. Richard, do you know anybody who's an expert on fertilizers? Yes, I do. I know quite a few people. Bastantes personas otra vez. I know quite a few people who are experts on fertilizers. Yeah. Now ask me if I know anybody. Ask me if I know anybody who is a world champion. Do you know anybody who is a world champion? Personally, no. Me, I'm a world champion on television teaching. I'm the only teacher who teaches alone on the television. I'm not a champion, but I'm the only one, I think. But I don't know anybody who's a world champion in sports. No. I don't know anybody. Now, ask me if I know anybody who was Miss Universe. Richard, do you know anybody who was Miss Universe? Yeah. I know the Miss Universe from 1987. 22 years ago, she won the crown, la corona, of Miss Universe. Ask me if I know where she's from. Do you know where she's from? Yes, I know where she's from. Well, where is she from? She's from the Dominican Republic. But maybe she was Miss World, Miss Mundo. I don't know which. I don't know if she was Miss World or Miss Universe. Ask me if she's still attractive. Is she still attractive? Yes, she's still very attractive. Ask me if I know where she lives. Do you know where she lives? Well, specifically, no. But she lives in Spain, all right? And ask me if I know what her husband's name is. Do you know what her husband's name is? No, I don't know what her husband's name is. Now, ask me if I know anybody. Ask me if I know anybody who crosses the Atlantic every week. Do you know anybody who crosses the Atlantic every week? Well, every week is not the right question. I know somebody who crosses the Atlantic maybe 100 times a year. Sometimes he crosses the Atlantic twice a week or 3 times a week. And other times he doesn't. He's a pilot for Iberia, and he flies the route Madrid, New York, Madrid, Chicago, okay? And he crosses the Atlantic several times a week when he's working, and other times he's not working. So yes, I know someone who crosses the Atlantic every week. Yeah, well, at least 100 times a year. Ask me if I know anybody. Ask me if I know anybody who watches this television show every day. Who watches? Richard, do you know anybody who watches this show every day? Whew. Personally, no, but I know you. Impersonally, I know you and many other people who watch. People who watch this program every day. Okay? Now the next teacher knows you too. But after that teacher, I'll be back to finish.
Thank you, Richard. I'm Natasha, your teacher for today, and I'm here with a very special student who's going to help us review vocabulary, review a grammar point. She's going to help you and us in general with everything. Mamen, how are you?
Hello, Natasha.
How's
Fine.
everything going?
It's going well.
Yeah, do you have anything exciting to tell me?
I'm here on TV.
That's exciting enough, right?
Don't you think?
You're here with everybody at home, so yes,
Yes.
that's exciting. That's true, okay?
Yeah.
And you at home, how are you? Are you doing well? Are you studying a lot? Of course you are. Okay, today, before we see our main grammar point, okay, we're going to review the 5 words of the day, okay? As you know, every day you have to learn your 5 words and practice them, because that way you can build up your vocabulary, okay? You ready? Okay, I'm going to say the word in Spanish and you have to say it out loud in English to practice your pronunciation. Remember that they're here, so even though you can see them, it's very important that you learn how to pronounce them correctly, okay? Are you ready? Okay, the first word is sótano. How do you say this? Very good. Basement, okay? Remember, basement. Bay, like E-I, okay? Basement. Let's see if Mama can say this word.
Basement.
Very good. Perfect pronunciation. She says everything very well, okay? The next word is base, fundamento. Very good. Basis, okay? Again, it's that syllable, that same sound of vowel sound. Como si fuera E y después I. Basis, okay? Basis. Say it again. Very good. Okay, let's see if Mama can say it.
Basis.
Very good. Did you practice beforehand?
Yes, of course.
Okay, very good. The next word is almacenar. Do you know how to say this? Very good. To store, okay? Never to store, but to store, like a snake, okay? Let's see if Mama can say it.
To store.
Very good pronunciation as well. Okay, the next word is cómodo, oportuno. How do you say this? Very good. Convenient. Convenient. Remember that V sound, okay? Moving your vocal cords. Let's see if Mummy can say it.
Convenient.
Convenient. One more time.
Convenient.
Very good. Perfect, okay? And then the next word is ama de casa. How do you say this? Very good. Housewife. Housewife. One more time. Very good. Housewife. Let's see if Mummy can say this last word.
Housewife.
Very good. You say everything perfectly. Your pronunciation is very, very good. And that's because Mamen listens to a lot of English programs and radio shows and so on, okay? All right, today we're going to focus on anybody or anyone, okay? Which means alguien, but we use it for interrogative and negative sentences, okay? Today we're going to focus on anyone or anybody in interrogative sentences, okay? Are you ready? Okay, I'm going to get Mamen and you at home as well to ask me lots and lots and lots and lots of different things, okay? You ready? Let's see if Mamen's ready. Are you ready, Mamen?
Ready to go.
Okay. All right, ready, set, go, okay? Ask me if I know someone who's married.
Do you know anyone who's married?
Very good, and very good how she contracted. She contracted who and is, okay? Whose. Do you know anyone who is married? Do you know anyone who's married? Very good. Did you do that at home as well? Of course you did, okay? All right, so say it again, Mamen.
Do you know anyone who is married?
Who's married?
Read.
2 syllables, married.
Married.
Again.
Do you know anyone who's married?
Very good. Yes, I know many people who are married, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, the next one. Ask me if I know someone who eats spaghetti.
Do you know anyone who eats spaghetti?
Who eats spaghetti,
Yeah.
exaggerated.
Do you know anyone who eats spaghetti?
Very good. At home, ask me. Very good. Do you know anyone who eats spaghetti, okay? And remember, anyone, someone, and all these are always in the third person, singular, okay? So that's why we have to say eats, okay? Es en tercera persona del singular, siempre, okay? So do you know anyone who eats spaghetti? Okay, yes, of course. I know many people who eat spaghetti. Okay, you at home, ask me the next one. Ask me if I know someone who lives in Belgium. Very good. Do you know anyone who lives in Belgium? Yes, I do. I have a very good friend that lives in Belgium. Okay? Okay, next one, Mamen. Ask me if I know someone who has a dog.
Do you know anyone who has a dog?
Who has
a dog?
Very good. One more time.
Do you know anyone who has a dog?
Very good. Yes, I know a lot of people that have a dog. Do you have a dog?
Yes, I have a dog.
Really? I'm scared of dogs.
Yes.
Yes, I'm very
Not
scared
mine.
of dogs. Actually, ask me if I know someone who's scared of dogs.
Do you know anyone who's scared of dogs?
Very good. Yes, I do. Me.
Yes.
I'm very scared of dogs. Okay. Ask me if I know someone who's a vegetarian.
Do you know anyone who is a vegetarian?
Very good. Now repeat and contract who
Yes.
is. Okay.
Do you know anyone who's a vegetarian?
Very good. Do you know anyone who's a vegetarian? Yes, I know some people who are vegetarians. Yeah? Okay. Next one for you at home. Ask me if I know someone who sleeps in at the weekend. What is to sleep in? Let's see if Mama knows. What is to sleep in?
Quedarse dormido.
Sleep in, yeah, is to sleep until late.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So let's see if Mum can ask me. Ask me if I know someone who sleeps in at the weekend.
Do you know anyone who sleeps in at the weekends?
Yes, very good. Me.
Yes.
Do you sleep in
Yes,
at the
me
weekend?
too.
Of course.
Of course.
Ask me if I know someone who plays rugby.
Do you know anyone who plays rugby?
Very good. Do you know anyone who plays rugby? Now ask me this again, Mamen, and say anybody instead of anyone.
Okay. Do you know anyone who
Or anybody?
Anybody. Oh, sorry. Do you know anybody who plays rugby?
Rugby, yeah. What's the difference between anyone and anybody? What's the difference?
Ninguna.
No difference at all. So it's up to you, okay?
Yeah.
You decide. You choose the one you feel more comfortable with, okay? So anyone or anybody, it doesn't matter, okay? That's very easy.
Yeah.
You just choose, okay? So yeah, I know a lot of people who play rugby, okay? In Australia, it's a very popular
Yes.
sport. Yeah. Okay, the next one for you at home. Ask me if I know someone who has 7 brothers and sisters. Very good. Do you know anyone who has 7 brothers and sisters? Yes, I do. My best friend has 7 brothers and sisters, okay? Next one, Mamen. Ask me if I know someone who speaks Croatian.
Do you know anyone who speaks Croatian?
Croatian.
Ah, yes. Do you know anyone who speaks Croatian?
Okay, careful with speaks. Say it again
Speaks.
and exaggerating
Who
that.
speaks Croatian?
Very good. One more time.
Do you know anyone who speaks Croatian?
Very good. Do you know anyone who speaks Croatian? Yes, I know someone who speaks Croatian. And you?
Yes.
Do you know?
Yes, I do.
So the full sentence.
Yes, I know someone who speaks Croatian.
Yes? You know
Yes.
someone. So that makes 2 people that we know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the same person.
Maybe.
Who knows? Thank you very much, Mamen.
Okay.
And for you at home, remember to keep on studying for the next class. And I'll leave you with Richard, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.
Okay, one more class, class 44. Tomorrow, class 45, we're progressing. We're moving forward. It's a nice feeling to feel that you're progressing. Sometimes the feeling is true, sometimes it's not. Progress is never perfectly rectilinear. Progress is never like this. Progress is like this. Okay? And there are moments when you have the impression or you have the feeling that you're digressing and not progressing. And in these moments, these are very important moments in which you need to remember that progress is not linear, perfectly linear. It has sus altibajos, it's ups and downs in progress. And when you feel that you're not progressing, that's a critical moment in which you need to persevere and to continue making the effort, no matter how you feel. So please, help me on this task and persevere with me. And together, we will make some magic, that's for sure. See you tomorrow.